Hello everyone, hope everybody is doing well. Guys, this is Neeraj Khanna from Roller Page, and today I am back again with the monthly stats for the month of May 2021. Guys, like during the whole stats, you will see that the number of the homes or the volume sale is actually up by 160% in all home types across GTA. It's a very strong market. Yes, we know that certain changes we'll able to see in the when we're hearing about the mortgage qualification rate, but at the same time we have seen a little bit more new listings came in the market, but at the same time prices are continue to rise. Let's see what the numbers talk to us. So without any further ado, let me start sharing my screen with you. So we're going to start focusing on certain things. So obviously this is right here in for the month of May. This is the stats for the GTA, like across the all over the GTA. Number one thing we need to look the average sales price. Average sales price is over $1 million, 1,075,000, almost $73,000, which is 22.2% up as compared to a year over year 2020. We have a 1.03 months of inventory, still very strong sellers market. Number of units sold is 59,077, which is 116% up as compared to last year. And the number of days is by 17 days property's been selling. That means if there's 17 more days, no more homes come for sale. Guess what? We're literally running out of the inventory, which is down by 10.3%. When it looks to the condos, look at the condo sales. So that condo last year, same time, 1,002 condos were sold. This year is 2,710. So mind you, in 2019, we sold 2,542, and then a year before 2,388. Still, that still tells us, like even from 2018, we are able to see that the volume sold is definitely higher. When we look at the price point, it's continuously from a 2018, which was like 563,000. Now it's like 682,000. We're talking about just in a 4-year time frame. But when it looks at just for the city of Toronto, in Toronto, we're able to see 1.26 months of inventory. Average house price is 1,046,000. And number of units sold is 20,323, which is 117.5% up. And the properties are selling in 16 days, which is again very strong. When it comes to the unit sold for the condos are also 1,881, which means if you see that previous months, if you saw my stats, the unit were sold, and especially in the condo market in Toronto, was a little bit lesser. Now we see it's catching up, going there. It's over 1,881 units per sold. Average sales price, if you look at that, also it continues to go up as well. So we had an average sale price of a condo in Toronto is like $716,000. Mississauga market, again, less than 1 month of inventory, very strong. Peel region is definitely pretty strong. Average sales price is 1,019,000. Unit sold 5,374. 12 days it takes to sell the property. Condo market is also very strong. 254 units were sold, which is 124% up. Again, as you remember, in the previous video, also said if you see a price increase of 124 as compared to last year, it seems a lot, because last year at this time, we know the market was after the pandemic hit, the market slowed down substantially, but not the pricing, but the unit sold. So if you look at the pandemic, even in the pandemic 2019, units sold were the average sale price 477. In 2020 was 498. So prices were still up, but 2021 is 576,000. A big huge jump in the pricing in a condo market as well. Coming along with Brampton is still very stronger market. Average price is over $1,006,000, which is very strong for Brampton. Units sold 5,969. 9 days. It's taking 9 days to sell the property. Very hot market. When looking at that, look at the condo. That's also a big jump increase in the unit sold as well as the price as well, from 20 last year to 60 this year. Same month in May, average price 453. Now it's like 504,000. Again, a big jump. It's 11% in the pricing. Obviously, this is the true figure, but this is like again because of the slowdown in the market. We see that there's a big huge change, but it may not be there next year. But these numbers are more to be focused on, because this is we were talking about the average prices which are going up. So when it comes to Oakville, the Oakville is again same way like Mississauga, less than 1 month of inventory, and 1.47 is an average sales price in Oakville. 2,251 units sold, 12 days in the market. Condos are also a little bit catching up a little bit on the volume side. 45 units were sold, average sales price 685,000, which is 19.1% up. Again, very very strong if you look at from last 4 years. So 528, 545, 575, now it's 685. So prices is continue to go up. So a lot of people say when the market slow down, what happened, the prices goes down. Here is another example. We see that even from 2019 to 2020, 61 to 15. So the volume dropped substantially, but the price did not. As I always talk about whenever we have a conversation, so the activity is a leading indicator versus the price is a lagging indicator. So the price does not drop immediately if the volume or the activity slows down. Which means it takes a lot of time to do that. It doesn't happen like the volume, right? So coming back with York region, York region's 1.25 is average sales price in a York region, and a year to number of sales is like 10,852, 1.22 months of inventory, which is good. I mean, still we're a little bit more, I would say we have get a chance to even have a look at the property, unlike Brampton, which is like selling it very very quickly, because the properties are taking 14 days to sell in the York region, but still very strong when it comes to the huge comeback on the condo side of it. If you look at that, from in 2018, 2019, 190, 198, but 2021, 302 units were sold, which means what? It's a huge jump in the number. I am, even if I disregard 2020 because of the pandemic. But again, when you look at the condo pricing in the York region, from a 497 to 514 to 552, and now it's $656,000 in the York region. When it comes to Durham, super hot market right now. Just over half a month of inventory. Average price is $896,000, which is catching up very very fast to the Brampton. Again, the Brampton still very leading with the pricing, but very very hot market. 7,746 units sold year to date. 8 days it's taking to sell the property. If you remember, we similar time we have seen in the market for the Brampton market as well. But again, look at the condo prices. Again, condos are also jumping up. Prices are 37.6% up as compared to 2020, and even in the previous years. We also know 420 in 2018 and 424 in 2019. In 2021, we'll be observing $531,000 for average condo price. The unit sales also 59, which is catching up to the 2018, 2019, still higher than that. So having said that, that actually shows how the markets are still very strong market. Yes, we see a little bit more inventory coming up, but at the same time, you're also seeing it's getting consumed very, very quickly as well. So looking at the market, the Treb watch, when we see this is now between a little bit more longer of the years, we're looking from 2016, the number of units sold, active listings, average sale price, and a months of inventory. So this is why giving a little bit broader picture to us, like a bird's eye view, so to see if you need to observe the market a little bit better. So when we look at the average unit sales, we talk about the unit sales, it's very very consistent in 2016, 2017 with 2021. However, we are seeing after 2018 and when the after 2017 fair market housing plan came in, and after that the volume slowed down to 7,800, 9,900, 2019 was better, and right again we will hit by the pandemic, and 2020 was dropped down to 4,600. But now The market is catching activity is catching up back to 11,951. I think this is more of a normal, the number of units sold, we're getting back there. But when it comes to listing average, like active listings in the market, when you look at that, 12,000, 18,400, 20,000, 20,000, 11,000, and 12,000. Again, coming back to 2016, 2017, still it's giving their average sales price. When you look at that, now here is which people need to observe how the market is. It still a consistent growth in there? So when we look at 2016, I know we have seen a little bit ups and down in from 2016 until 2021, probably at least two downsides. We have seen that 751, 862, 805. You see in 2017 when the fair market housing plan came in, where it's called a government intervention happened, we saw the prices literally went down from 862 average to 805. But right after 2019, guess what? It bumped back to 838. 2020 at the same time 863, and in 2021, because of, I think it was a lot of pressure, downward pressure, or it's called imposed pressure in the market. That's it. 2021 is still like, it's like a bubble bursting. It's just like, I will say, because of the steam, if you keep something like under a lot of pressure, it comes out. This is where we're seeing the average price gone over a 1.1 million. It's a huge jump in the average pricing in the like it is across TREB. When month of inventory, we're looking at 1 month 1.83. Now in 2018 we saw 2.67. Still not the balanced market, not the buyer's market. Still we were in a seller's market. It's continued to be like a 2 months of inventory, again 2.49, and in 2021 we observed 1.02, which is similar to what we saw that in 2016. Right, that's what the price, the months of inventory. So which means people are still very, very reluctant in, or I will say not that many properties are coming in the market. The demands are definitely higher. The sellers are not that many right now in the marketplace. Here is my favorite chart. They always say this is like a graphic presentation of how the trend line looks. Again, this is we're going back. So if you look at that, we are 20 February of 2017. We're going back there, and after that we see Feb, March, and April, and after the 2017, and these are the trend line we're able to see that. But if you look at from like in 2021. This is like January 2021 when we observed the prices were just over 950,000, and then in February it just go close to 1.05, and now in March it just went literally 1.1 million, like very close to that. And in April of 2021 we saw prices going a little bit down, closer to 1.05 again. But in May 2021 we are observing the prices actually cross 1.1 million. So what does that mean? The prices are still, actually if you look historically, this is the highest ever it hit. So this is, again, by the way, just wanted to point out that in the beginning of May 2021, we observed that when the stress test, the changes, or the qualification rate from 4.79 to 5.25, it was already announced, and still we are able to see that the prices has gone up. And then one reason is because another thing is, whenever these changes happen, in a buyer's mind, it creates a rush to get and jump into the market. Why? Because you never know if the house prices, or sorry, the mortgage interest rate will go higher. Definitely they want to lock it at a lower interest rate, which means so they'll be able to pay more in the equity building rather than paying more in the interest portion. So hopefully these numbers are making some sense to you. If you have open to have a discussion, you want to understand a little bit numbers better, you want to have any sort of a discussion, feel free to give me a call or just simply DM me. I'll be more than happy to discuss it with you. Guys, I'll come back pretty much same time next month again with the brand new stats for the month of June as well. Till that, stay tuned. We'll talk soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.